Films and television series, premieres at movie theaters and international film festivals, lives of film stars and other daily activities. Stay up to date with everything that is happening in Kazakh cinema by watching Price of Admission.
On today's program, premiere of biographical drama film 91, production design exhibition, and winners of Baikonur Short Film Festival. We are attending the premiere of Askar Uzabayev's new film 91, which tells the story of the eponymous boy band. I'll give you just 3 days to write a song. Look at me. No, no. We will not dance on stage in protest. There are some people that are against any change. At the other end, there are those who represent a powerful force for change. That's why nothing is going to stop us. Film director Askar Uzabayev, who made his name with comedies, has recently been involved in the production of his second drama film. It was no accident that he decided to make a film about popular Q-pop group 91. Film director and the band members had collaborated before when they were making a music video for their hit song «Kalay Karaysan», which featured on the soundtrack for the film «Glamour для дур». The band was created in 2014 by record producer Yerbulat Bedelkhan. In September 2015, they released their first music video for the song «Ayptama», which spent 20 weeks at #1 on music channel charts. Since then, they have been subject to much controversy among conservative listeners over their flamboyant look, akin to many Korean pop stars. Some critics argued that the band's appearance went against Kazakh traditions, even despite the fact that they sing exclusively in Kazakh. When 91 became subject to considerable debate, Askar Uzabayev immediately decided to make a film about them. There is a good side to this situation. During our forced 6-month hiatus, we had enough time to write new material. Of course, there were good times and there were bad times. The situation has now stabilized. Now we are able to give concerts and no one is stopping us. When we first watched the film, I remember I asked the guys what impression did it left on them. They said that at the time they hadn't understood the gravity of the whole situation. They thought that everything was as it should be. But when they finally watched this film, which allowed them to relive this experience, they were almost moved to tears. Band members Azamat Zinkayev, aka Izet Batirkhan Malik, aka Ali Abdulat Muhammad Kaley, aka Zak, Azamat Ashmakhin, aka Ace, and Danyar Kulumshin, aka Bala, play themselves in this biographical drama. It should be noted that Askar Uzabayev took a significant risk since none of the singers had previous acting experience. According to film director, due to the fact that the main protagonists were provided with an acting coach, eventually they were able to improve their acting and dramatic performances. The guys did great. During the production of this film, they trained a lot with an acting coach. It helped them to understand the difference between acting in a music video and acting in a film. There was only one downside during the making of our film, which is the fact that they had to relive those events once again. It was not a pleasant experience for them. Sometimes I even saw tears in their eyes. I talked a lot to them in order to get the desired emotions. In the end, I was able to get true performances from the guys.
Senin de tangdaun bar, sen de arman bar. Sen begen taptay, sen kulaganda tay. Olmadı olay. Bilmem kim qanday, бірақ senuge arday. Mendik жүректе Nege berimiz, nege berimiz. Мүмкін күн шыққанға дейін бірге күтіп тұрамыз. Неге береміз, неге береміз. Мы хотим что-то.
Our goal is not to destroy, but to build something new. There are no musical acts in our country that are able to gather a whole stadium.
В нашей стране.
In order to fill up a stadium, usually we had to invite foreign musicians, since there was not enough quality content here.
Привлекать.
So, our main goal is to show that now we are able to produce quality music.
Сказать, что в Казахстане могут быть такие артисты.
Я когда разговаривал с Ербулатом Сосели,
I found it very interesting that there is a vocal group in our country that was admired and hated at the same time. Previously, there weren't films which were based on the idea that there are two kinds of people, those who want to be different from everybody else and those who want everything to stay the same. We're so much alike and at the same time we're so different. What is preventing us from understanding that we are in fact one people working toward one common goal?
для будущего нашей страны. Мне кажется, главная мораль.
This is not about dyed hair or pierced ears. Our main goal is to motivate our youth to never give up, follow their dreams, and to achieve their goals.
Добивались своих целей.
И главное,
It's not only about breaking the stereotypes, we also must come to understanding that we are living in one world under the same sun. That's why we must stand united. We are visiting the first production design exhibition which is being held in Almaty. Previously, there were only solo exhibitions by our famous production designers like Murat Musin and Sabit Kurmanbekov. This time, works by 10 of our country's finest production designers are exhibited in one place. Among them are works by Sabit Kurmanbekov, Rustam Odinaev, Umirzak Shmanov, Yulia Levitskaya, Nuria Kaspakova, etc. The art department is always the biggest department on any film, involving vast numbers of crew, equipment, and material. Working under the supervision of the production designer, the art department is responsible for arranging every visual aspect of a film, including costumes. The idea to organize this exhibition came a long time ago. It dates back to the time when we were all working at Kazakh Film Studio. During every single film production meeting, I could not help but notice that each production designer was drawing sketches. They were drawing on whatever surface they had, be it just a simple sheet of paper or a notebook. After those meetings came to an end, they left leaving their drawings in the room. We put their works gently into a folder. My friend Nuria Kaspakova is a production designer, costume designer, and painter. One day, she suggested that we should organize an exhibition of works by our production designers, whose work usually goes largely unappreciated by the public. Sabit Kurmanbekov's works are very colorful and naive. It is a great pleasure to look at his paintings. While drawing the sketches for his films, he thinks not only as a production designer, but also as an easel painter, film director, and even as a cinematographer, since he is able to envision how they would look on film. And here are Rustam Odinayev's works. He is very interesting painter. I like his use of colors in his drawings. This is a concept art for historical film Mech Mahambeta. Here you can see very dynamic color drawing for unfinished Italian epic film Genghis Khan. Coincidentally, this drawing is also unfinished and there is a certain beauty in this. And here you can see Umirzak Shmanov's drawings. These two sketches were made for film On Pa, while this one was drawn during pre-production of historical epic film Kachevnik. These two sketches belong to Sabit Kurmanbekov, who drew them during the making of biographical film Небо моего детства. Next to them are postcard-sized sketches by Umirzak Shmanov. They show interior details of the film's setting.
Показались нам очень классными.
This stand represents late production designer Yerken Kudarov's body of work, who had worked on more than 10 feature films. Here you can see sketches by Yulia Levitskaya, which were drawn for historical film Atajurt. Yulia Levitskaya is not only a successful production designer, she is also known as prosthetic makeup designer and practical effects specialist. These 4 oil sketches were drawn by Sergei Kopylov in preparation for Emir Baygazin's film Раненый ангел. It should be noted that it was Sergei Kopylov's debut film as a production designer. He previously used to work at a theater as a scenic designer. I guess you could say, once a painter, always a painter. We have a guest. Let's go drink some tea. These are Alexander Rorokin's drawings. He is known to many as a great painter, but we decided to focus exclusively on his film work. Here you can see his drawings for such films as «Сладкий сок внутри травы», «Выше гор», and so on. Sometimes Kazakh film studio's warehouse is like Ali Baba's cave. At other times, it's just a black hole where you can never find anything. Fortunately, that day it was Ali Baba's cave. I was able to uncover 3 sketches by Rustam Hamdamov. As soon as I found them, I had a burning desire to show them in public. Production designers are responsible for arranging the overall look of the film as desired by the film director. Production designer serves as a head of the art department, which is the biggest department in any film crew. Second edition of Baikonur Republican Short Film Festival has been held recently in Almaty. 202 short films were submitted to the festival last year. This number included animated, documentary and narrative films. All of them were produced in Kazakhstan between 2015 and 2016. This year, we had 140 films, which were mostly produced in 2017. Only 35 works were selected into the competition program. 3 short films were screened out of competition. The Baikonur jury included last year's winner, film director Sharipa Urazbaeva, film critic Galiya Bayjanova, production designer Umirzak Shmanov, producer Anarka Shaganova, film directors Zhanabek Zhitiurov, Elia Gilman, and lastly, film producer, co-chair of Kazakhstan Film Union, Ahad Ibraev. On behalf of New York Film Academy, I would like to give this prize to Bigildi Abdibek for his film Madi. New York Film Academy will be visiting Almaty this fall with a series of filmmaking courses. We welcome film director to the stage to accept his award, which will give him the right to attend our workshop free of charge. The festival awards were presented in 13 categories. Second edition of Baikonur Short Film Festival saw the addition of 2 new categories. The categories include Best Production Design Award, which went to Biken Narbayev for his work on Kup. Film director Samgar Rahim received special jury prize for his film Malı Baydağı Oxira. Best Screenplay Award was given to Oljas Akhmetov for his film Kvartira 6. It is my great honor to introduce our next award winner. Award for Best Documentary goes to Jayik Bilkhojaev for his film Men Oraldım. I would like to thank the jury and also the organizers of the festival for giving me this award. I also wish to thank my film crew. 600 yuans were worth considerably more back then. For example, a yuan gives you the same spending power as 50 Kazakhstani tenge. When I decided to return with this sum in my pocket, I thought to myself, what if I have a long road ahead of me? Will it be enough to keep me fat? Then I decided to bring a fishing rod along with me so that I could always catch a fish along the shoreline for my sustenance. I am senior student of Kazakh National Academy of Arts. My documentary, Men Oraldım, is telling about Kazakh repatriates who have been immigrating to Kazakhstan since independence. Today is September 16th, which is also the birthday of my mother, Isaeva Saule. Happy birthday, Mom! I would like to dedicate this award to you. Best Director Award goes to Yerbol Boranshi for his work on Pater. Congratulations! Do you need a place to stay? Yes. What district would you prefer to live in? Is the upper part of town suitable enough for you? I have a flat just for you. Are you a married couple? Yes. You owe me 1,000 tenge. Do you have that much? Can we pay you 500 instead? Thank you very much. The most important selection criteria for racehorses is the ability displayed on the racetrack, which is also known as race course test. Same applies here. This festival helps young talents to accumulate much needed experience. It allows them to express themselves and their ideas and also paves the way for future success. Grand Prix was awarded to Baymurad Jumanov's film Жесткий тип. The film has sincerely amazed and delighted all jury members. Despite its title, this film is very serious. It has a sharp, observant social commentary. It has a very interesting protagonist who carries the whole film. Why are you even letting him into your home? But he is my son. This so-called son of yours ought to have been strangled in cradle. Someday he's going to kill you. The program of Second Baikonur Film Festival was very rich and diverse, especially the documentary competition. It's very important for us to develop our own cinema, to discover new names. That is why this film festival is a unique event which deserves everybody's attention. I would like to wish it a bright future. Today we attended the premiere of biographical drama 91. We also visited production design exhibition and spoke with the winners of the second Baikonur Short Film Festival. See you next time on Price of Admission.